We are the first one to forgive other people for hurting us, but yet we never forget ourselves for what we did decades ago. You are still here when you are trying to fall asleep, remembering what you did 10, 15 years ago. You are here remembering a mistake that you did, remembering why you stayed in this long-term relationship where you were not respected. You are still here remembering why you stayed in this friendship where you were not respected. You are here remembering something cringe that you did years ago. Yet you forgive other people when they hurt you. Hi, today we are going to talk about why you should forgive yourself the same way you forgive other people for hurting you. You need to own that mistake. What do I mean by that? You need to acknowledge the fact that one day you did something very embarrassing, or one day you were in a situation where you did not feel respected, valued, and you stay, but you need to acknowledge that and own this mistake. If you don't own this mistake, you will be forever embarrassed by this mistake. And if you are forever embarrassed by this mistake, it means that you are giving away your power to other people. These people, friends, family, strangers, enemies, they have this power over you, which means that they can make you feel small. Let's say you quit smoking, okay? And you are really proud of you and you are bragging about it. You are like, yeah, I smoked for 15 years and then now I stopped. And you have people around you that say, but you're not that great. You smoked for 15 years. You remember? Yes, you remember it. You own this mistake. You take away the power of them because they cannot touch you. If you remove this guilt feeling, this shame, they have no power over you. If you don't own this mistake, other people can give you emotions that are not yours. If other people feel that you are embarrassing, they will give you embarrassment and you will feel it. But maybe you are not embarrassed at first. So you need to own this mistake, acknowledge the fact that you did something, and forgive yourself at the end of the day. You need to remember something else, that everyone is embarrassing. Everyone did something stupid in the past, okay? Everyone did something that they feel guilty about. We spend so many time, so much energy trying to impress other people that are really embarrassing themselves. Maybe the people you are trying to impress are embarrassing and they find themselves embarrassing also. Not everyone is perfect. We all have flaws and it's okay. We are all human. We are just get to experience life once, so it's okay to make mistakes. Don't be a people pleaser. Whether you are trying to please your family, your friends, your boyfriend, your husband, you cannot please everyone. Because if you try to please everyone, you will destroy yourself, because the only person who is going to be unhappy about it is yourself. You will shrink yourself, you will try to diminish yourself to please everyone, but you cannot please everyone. Sometimes you need to accept the fact that you won't be a good person for everyone. For some people, you are a really bad person, but you need to accept it. You cannot be a good person for everyone. You can try to do good with everyone. You can try to have the best intention, but you cannot please everyone. What I mean by that is that some people will have expectation on you. Some people will expect that, for example, you cancel on you to be free for them, but sometimes you cannot. And when you are a people pleaser, you tend to put the needs of everyone on top of your own needs. But the thing is that it will make you, in the long term, unhappy. If you try to give your hands to people, sometimes they can rip your arm. If you say yes, yes, yes every time, and one time you say no because you cannot, some people will be surprised. They will be like, why are you saying no to me? Because you made them comfortable. You were always available, always reachable. Another thing, shame is a really, really strong emotion. When you are ashamed of yourself, you vibrate in a very low way. You cannot do this to yourself. When you are in the evening trying to remember what you did in the past and you feel ashamed of something you did in the past, years ago, decades ago, sometimes you did this like at 10 years old and you are now 30. Do you acknowledge what you are still doing to yourself? You are constantly reliving the same emotion over and over again. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. Move on with that. Feel those feelings, but let it go. Because shame is a very low emotion. When someone enters in the room and this person is confident, do you feel it? I bet you do. But if you are ashamed of yourself, everyone around you will know that you are not comfortable with yourself. You cannot rewrite the past. You need to get your mistake, forgive yourself, say, forgive myself for what I did. I did the best with the information that I knew back then, and move on. We cannot go back to the past. You cannot relive the past. You cannot even go to the people you hurt and tell them you are sorry because maybe they're not alive today, or maybe they blocked you everywhere, or maybe you have no contact with this person anymore. So sometimes you cannot even go back to the past and try to make amends to other people, but you can make amends to one person, yourself. If you don't forgive yourself, it will lead to one thing: sabotage. If you don't forgive yourself and you say in your head, yeah, I'm not a good person, I did this back then, I don't forgive myself, you will put yourself in dangerous and bad situation over and over again, because you will say, yeah, I was in this situation 10 years ago, so I deserve this situation, I don't deserve better. So if you don't forgive yourself for what you did, you will end up in the same situation over and over again. You need to recognize the pattern and break it. I spent years, when I say years, I mean maybe 8 years, repeating constantly the same schema over and over again, because I didn't know that I would deserve better. I would stay in the same situation, complain, and have the same result. But do you know why? You can do this thing differently. If you want a different result, you need to do it in a very different way. Because if you continue to do the thing you did in the past over and over again, you will have the same result. For example, if you are unhappy with your relationships, or with a person who have always the same behavior, maybe you are looking for is a person who will allow you to relieve this negative emotion and to hurt yourself. Sometimes we are choosing people, we are choosing friends, we are choosing partners accordingly to our self-respect, which means that if you don't forgive yourself and in some way you hate yourself because you remembered what you did in the past and you don't forgive yourself, you will put yourself in dangerous situation where you're not respected just because you will think that you're worth more than that. But believe me, you are worthy. But you just need to forgive yourself. You cannot complain about the cow and choose the cow every time you can. If you complain about your health every time, but you are still smoking, still drinking, why are you doing this to yourself? If you are complaining about your relationship, but still always choose the bad boy, the bad person who will hurt you, why are you doing this to yourself? You are complaining about not eating healthy, but you are still here trying to buy junk food. What are you doing here? If you want another outcome than this one, you need to choose differently. But being ashamed of your past is like giving a weapon to other people for hurting you. If you own what you did in the past, if you own that mistake and you're like, okay, I did this, it was cringe, but I don't care, I'm now here, I'm better now, I learn now. What will they do? What they will do, they cannot touch you, they cannot reach you. If someone comes to you and say to you, remember you did this in the past, and you say, yeah, I know. And the person will feel embarrassed. The person will be like, oh my God, I'm so cringe. Like, I'm cringe. You need to be okay with that. You need to accept the fact that sometimes we do shitty things and it's okay. It's part of the process. But now, look at you. Are you not better? Yes, you are better. And I know that you are. You are here trying to grow. You are here trying to be better. You are here. You smoked for years, you stopped. You were binge drinking and you stopped. You were dating shitty people and now you stopped. You were respecting yourself and now you stopped. Why are you ashamed of yourself? Tell me. Because you live, because you learn things. You know, the people who should be ashamed of themselves should be the person who are here trying to like analyze the past of people. Today they will laugh at you, but tomorrow they will act like your friends. You know why? Because people are not confident enough. It's easy to hate a person when everyone is hating this person. It's easy to hate this person because everyone hates this person. But tomorrow you are liked, tomorrow they will like you. Just remember it. People will judge you for things that they will do behind closed door when no one is watching. They will judge you for things and be the first one to do the same when no one is watching. You can be judged by people, but when they are not in this situation, when they are not in your situation, they don't know what is it. They are not in your shoes. You need to care about one opinion and it's yours. Because if you are not in line with what you did, if you are not in line with yourself, you cannot watch yourself in the mirror and be proud of you. At the end of the day, it's you and yourself. We are all humans. We are put in this earth to grow, to learn, to evolve, survive every day. So you are here to experience life. So everything cannot be perfect. You are here to learn. You are not born in this earth knowing everything. You need to experience things to learn and to become a better person. So forgive yourself because you did not know better. And sometimes even your parents didn't know better. Forgive yourself, you had no one. You had no one to help you. And you did it by yourself. You didn't know better. So forgive yourself. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you really liked it. And I'm looking forward for my next video. And I see you soon. Bye bye.